So Boy George got his panties in a bunch. Apparently there's a lot of people on social media, on Twitter, saying that if you don't agree with J.K. Rowling's, with her stance on the trans issue, then you hate women. So a lot of people are coming out and saying that, because obviously I don't necessarily agree with that, because I don't think you necessarily hate women if you don't agree with her, but you're not, on the woman's side. You're not thinking about women being in danger. You're not empathizing with women, which doesn't equate to hatred, but it does mean you're not empathizing with them, and you're not caring if something happens to them, which stuff does happen. Okay, anyway, Boy George came out and said, let's stop with this. You hate women if you don't agree with J.K. Rowling. The truth is, J.K. Rowling hates men. She can't tell the difference between a trans woman and a biological male. Weird with her imagination? Question mark. That's what Boy George wrote on Twitter. Okay, and yeah, he says that she needs to use her imagination. Okay, he's kind of proving her point by saying she needs to use her imagination to tell the difference between a biological male and a trans woman. Like that, he's pretty much, agreeing and making J.K. Rowling's point right there, because this dude's using a lot of imagination to think that she hates women, or that people hate women just because they don't want biological males in the women's restroom. That does not equate to hating men. Okay, it's more logical to say that people hate women if they don't agree with J.K. Rowling than it is to say that if you don't want men in the women's restroom or fighting against women or in women's sports, that you hate men. Like, there's way more logic in the people who are on J.K. Rowling's side. Anyway, J.K. Rowling comes out and says, I'm married, I have a husband, I don't hate men. It's just 95% of essay is done by males to women, and it doesn't change just because a male turns to a trans woman. Okay, so yeah, Boy George got miffed, got his panties in a bunch, because people are siding with J.K. Rowling on this issue. Says you have to use your imagination to to figure all this out, which proves her point. And I'll tell you what, Boy George, I'm going to use my imagination. I'm going to act like you don't exist, bro. How about that? I'll use my imagination and pretend like you don't exist. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this crazy story. Boy George proving J.K. Rowling's point by saying with her imagination, she should be able to tell the difference between a biological male and a trans female. Okay, use your imagination, live in fantasy land like all these other people are doing. What planet are they living on to think that, one, what he said was logical, and two, if we're living in reality here, bro. Like, if you want to use your imagination, you use it to create. You don't use it to, live in reality, to change factual information. You don't use your imagination for that. Okay, because that's just a lie, pretty much. It's not like imagination. It's just pretty much a lie. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this crazy story. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.